Picture this, the neon haze of Tokyo's underbelly fades into the gritty sprawl of Nerima, where the air crackles like a live wire about to snap. Our ragtag crew from Rasetsu Academy Shiki knows that brooding half-holy powerhouse with eyes like smouldering coals, Naito Midono, the slice strategist whose equal parts charm and chainsaw menace, and the squad of wide-eyed Oni teens, Jinkugasaki and Tomobai Bugora, fists clenched and blood-pumping rolls into town like a thunderhead on wheels. They've ditched the schoolyard tag games for the real deal, a full-on turf war against the Momotaro Agency, the self-righteous demon slayers who have turned Peach Boy folklore into a corporate killing machine. The distress signal from the local Oni support unit? It's the spark that ignites this powder keg, pulling our heroes straight into the lion's den. Episode 13, Mikado, like Gate of the Gods, hits like a divine intervention gone rogue, diving headfirst into the Nerima arc with the ferocity of a Yoka Unchained. The plot uncoils like a serpent in the shadows. Shiki's group infiltrates a fortified Momotaro outpost, dodging patrols that make SWAT look like more cops. But the real gut punch arrives when they crash the gates literally of the agency's Nerima HQ. Enter Mikado Momodera, the episode's crown jewel and a Momotaro enforcer who struts in like he owns the apocalypse. Tall, sharp-featured, with hair like polished obsidian and a gaze that could freeze lava, Mikado's not your cookie-cutter salad. He's the gatekeeper, the Mikado Emperor, deity portal to hell, take your pick, commanding a legion of troops with the casual authority of a god playing chess with mortals. Big moments? Oh, where to start? The episode's pulse-pounding centerpiece is a clash that feels ripped from the god's own playbook. Shiki, unleashing his blood eclipse in a whirlwind of crimson fury, squares off against Mikado in a duel that shatters concrete and shatters expectations. Fistfly blood sprays in arterial arcs, and just when you think it's black and white Oni vs human slaughter, Mikado drops the mic, pausing mid-battle to question the cycle of hate, admitting that not all Oni are monsters, but actions define the beast. It's a revelation that hangs in the air like smoke after an explosion, forcing Shiki to confront his own rage-fueled heritage. Side beats keep the energy surging. Naito's quick-witted diversions turn ambush into a comedy of errors. One guard ends up tangled in his own net, yelling about demon voodoo, while Homer's raw power saves the day in a brutal takedown that leaves viewers gasping. The vibe. Pure adrenaline-soaked ambiguity. Think asterisk Jujutsu Kaisen asterisk meets asterisk Tokyo Ghoul asterisk, but with a philosophical twist that makes every punch land like a moral haymaker. It's chaotic, intimate, and leaves you breathless, wondering if heroes and villains are just two sides of the same curse coin. By the cliffhouse Shiki cornered, Mikado's blade inches from his throat, a radio crackling with reinforcements who gripping your coffee mug like it's a lifeline. Let's talk visuals, because if Tougen Anki's anime adaptation has taught us anything through its first dozen episodes, it's that Studio Hibari knows how to make folklore asterisk pop asterisk. This week's animation is a feast for the eyes, channeling mangaka Yuri Urashibara's signature style. Those intricate linework flourishes and shadowy contrasts into a symphony of motion that feels alive, almost feral. The Nerima sequences. Shatsukiss. The urban decay of alleyways and high-rises is rendered with loving detail, rain-slick streets reflecting neon kanji like blood and puddles, towering agency spires looming like jagged teeth against a stormy sky. It's got the gritty, lived-in-Tokyo vibe that makes you smell the ramen stalls and feel the humidity clinging to your skin. Fight choreography steals the show, especially the Shiki Mikado showdown. Fluid is a kendo master's strike, with sakuga bursts that turn every limb into a blur of kinetic poetry. Shiki's own knee claws raking through the air leave glowing after images, while Mikado's precise swordplay dances like a deadly haiku. Character design shine too. Mikado's debut is a masterclass in imposing elegance, his uniform tailored sharp enough to cut glass, eyes glinting with that rare mix of menace and melancholy. Backgrounds aren't just set dressing, they're characters themselves, with subtle yokai motifs sectioned into graffiti and architecture, nodding to the manga's lore without spoon-feeding it. That said, no masterpiece is flawless, and here's where a gentle nudge comes in. Some transitional shots feel a tad stiff, like the camera lingering too long on squad banter before the action ramps up. It's like the animators were catching their breath, understandable in a high-octane arc, but it occasionally dulls the edge, making quieter moments feel more like filler than flavorful poses. Color palette leans heavy on desaturated blues and greys for Nerima's gloom, which amps the tension but could use a splash more vibrancy in the only power-ups to match the manga's bolder inks. Overall, though, it's gorgeous, visceral stuff that elevates the source material without overshadowing it. Urashibara's panels practically leap off the screen, and Hibari's team deserves a standing ovation for bottling that raw energy. Phew, what a rush asterisk. Tougen Anki asterisk episode 13 doesn't just advance the plot, it cracks open the series' heart, spilling out all the messy, magnificent contradictions that make this world so damn addictive. I'm obsessed with how it flips the script on good vs evil. Mikado isn't a mustache-twirling baddie, he's a moody Shiki, forcing us and our hero to wrestle with the idea that bloodlines don't dictate destiny, choices do. That sympathy drop in the fight. It's the kind of quiet bombshell that lingers, turning a straight-up brawl into a gut check on prejudice. And the humor? Naito's snarky one-liners amid the carnage of free demons. Does that make you our exorcist or our Uber driver? Had me choking on my latte, a perfect breather in the storm. This episode cements why Tougen Anki is my current obsession. It's got the heart-pounding action of a shonen slugfest, but laced with themes of identity and redemption that hit like a well-aimed senbon. Shiki's growth feels on, the ensemble's chemistry crackles shout out to Hama's Try Me Cloud iconic, and the manga's folk roots keep unfolding like an infinite scroll of myths. Critiques aside, it's firing on all cylinders, leaving me equal parts exhilarated and exhausted. Fingers crossed for what's next. Dive deeper into Mikado's baggage while the top-tier Momodera playing both sides. More ensemble spotlights please, and ramp up those moral dilemmas without losing the punchy fights. If the Nerima arc keeps building like this, we're in for a bloodbath of brilliance. Grab your peach or your oni horns and join the fray. Tougen Anki just leveled up, and I'm all in for the fall. What's your take, Team Shiki, or intrigued by the gatekeeper? Let's nod out over round 2 at that cafe table.